right, boys and girls, I want you all to meet my daughter's dog. This is Mika, and she's gonna listen to the story too. Okay, I'm gonna tell you a story about some jellyfish. But before I do that, I want to share some of these pictures with you about the ocean. It says most of the earth is covered with oceans, so we do have many oceans in the world. Okay. It says many fish and other animals live in the oceans. They're like a food source for us. And many types of animals live in the oceans. And you may have a favorite ocean animal, okay? Now in a few minutes, I'm gonna read you a story about some jellyfish. Okay, here we go, boys and girls. I have a picture here of some real jellyfish. And where do jellyfish live? Yes, in the ocean. And they have these long tentacles that sting. That's how they defend themselves against their enemies, okay? And another thing that's real fascinating about jellyfish is that they don't have any eyes, they have no spine, and they don't have a heart, and they've been around for thousands of years. They're really, really neat. How many of y'all seen the movie Finding Nemo? If you remember, Dory, she actually hopped on top of some jellyfish. Do you remember that part in the movie? That was really neat. Okay, here we go. Spencer and Vincent were brothers. Spencer was a jellyfish. Vincent was also. And they lived together in the sea or the ocean, their wet and shining home. Their dear mother and father were gone, so they only had each other. Here they are. Spencer and Vincent invented a little song which went like this. Spencer and Vincent invented a little song which went like this. My brother, he's sweet, not smelly. I love him from down in my jelly belly. Do you hear two rhyming words? Say jelly belly. They end the same. They often regaled each other with this ditty as they blobbed along over the foaming ocean waves. Spencer and Vincent loved each other to the very core of their jelly, as only brothers can. One morning, at 8 to be precise, a storm brewed up from a far place. Patagonia, perhaps. Clouds gloomed over the wet and shining sea. Waves bloomed up. Waves bland down. And oh, golly day, one wave of superior magnitude, that is really hugely enormous, swept Vincent away. Help, Spencer, save me! Screeched Vincent in a frightened voice as the wave of superior magnitude swashed him into the distant distance. Oh no, poor Vincent. How do you think he feels? He's just really, really scared. I'm coming, yelled Spencer. He tried bravely to speed his way to Vincent, but he was racing slowly, pathetically slowly. How fast can jellyfish speed? Spencer was in essence a floater, a bobber of seas, a blob, a lump. In normal times, he could pulse himself along to some degree, but not in these high seas. I know somebody of superior magnitude who can help, Spencer thought. So he blobbed up to that somebody. I wonder who it is. Who can help him? Can you tell which animal with this long tail? What ocean animal is that? Ready? Horace, said Spencer in a most sympathetic way. Please, oh please help me find my brother, swept away by a wave of superior magnitude. Horace, his friend Will said. Okay, which way did he go? That way, Spencer pointed his many tentacles excitedly. Horace lunged himself and plunged himself over the wild and salty sea. Ahead of him, he nudged Spencer, ever on the lookout for Vincent, his brother. Along the way, Spencer asked a mermaid he knew, "Have you seen my brother?" "Your brother who's sweet, not smelly?" "Yes, that brother. He was washed that way by a wave of superior magnitude," said the mermaid singingly. All scaly and shimmery, she pointed toward a distant island. Do you know what an island is, boys and girls? It's land surrounded by water. "Thanks," Spencer said, and he pulsed on, nudged by good Horace, the whale of superior magnitude. "Have you seen my brother?" cried Spencer in desperation to anybody he came upon. A seahorse rose up from a forest of kelp. Boys and girls, do you know what kelp is? It's seaweed. "Have you seen my brother?" asked Spencer. "Your brother who's sweet, not smelly?" "Yep, that brother." "Yes, I saw him," the seahorse neighed. Unfurling his tail, he showed the way. Spencer blobbed on frantically. "Have you seen my brother?" Spencer kept calling through the limpid ocean water. A sea star called from an overcropping of rock. "Your brother who's sweet, not smelly?" "Yes, that brother." "Yeah, I saw him." Then the sea star clammed up. "Where?" Spencer shouted, as loud as jellyfish possibly can. "There!" The sea star waved an arm toward a beach. Are they getting closer to rescuing Vincent? Sure enough, off in the distance blobbed Vincent. He looked woozy, dizzy, dazed, and stunned from the storm. How does he feel, boys and girls? He's very weak. But how grand! He was afloat on the water, not stranded on the sand. Spencer was overjoyed to the depth of his jelly. See how excited he is to see his brother? But he didn't go near for fear of being beached. By now, all of the ocean creatures had met, and gobs of others were eager to help him save Vincent, his brother. They all want to help, boys and girls. They crowded closer and closer. See all the ocean animals that are wanting to help? That's so nice. Suddenly, a passing pelican dove down. "Hold fast! I'll scoop him up," he declared. He swooped low, beak open, to slurp Vincent. Oh no, what do you think's gonna happen, boys and girls? "Please don't!" Spencer shouted, concerned that the pelican might swallow Vincent. Of course, by accident. I don't think I would want to be stuck in a pelican's mouth. Would you? Oh, poor Vincent. He's so tired. Everybody understood the tug of brotherly love. Even the plummeting pelican. In mid-dive, he swerved off to somewhere else. Haste was of the essence. "Stand back, friends! I'm rushing in!" yelled Spencer, despite his fear of being washed up on the sand. Because if he gets washed up on the sand, what could happen? Well, he could die because he has to have water to live. He rushed as fast as a jellyfish can. Then he thought of a better plan. He remembered their song. Boys and girls, he has a plan. He's smart. He gathered all his jellyfish self together, and he blasted with all his jellyfish heart. And you remember the song? It goes like this. My brother, he's sweet, not smelly. I love him from down in my jelly belly. That sound perked Vincent up. The sound of his brother's voice. Vincent blinked his eyes. Brother, he whispered, all groggy and limp. I just don't think I can make it. Yes, you can, called Spencer inspirationally. As one, he gathers the gathered sea folk chorus. Here they're all together. And you know what they all shouted? They read this with me. Say, yes, you can. From Spencer's words, Vincent took heart. With his last spark of verve, he slurped himself feebly toward Spencer. Okay, is he gonna make it, boys and girls? I think he is. I think he's gonna make it. He's trying so hard. Then Horace smacked a fluke of superior magnitude and sent a foaming wave. The wave swashed Vincent up, floating him to Spencer. Here he comes toward his brother, thanks to Horace. In a tenderness of tentacles, the brothers clasped each other. An embrace. What's an embrace, boys and girls? It's a hug of superior magnitude. Then, nudged by the good whale Horace, they blobbed upon the foaming ocean waves all the wet way home. Oh, they're together again. How do you think they all feel? They're all real excited, aren't they? They're together again, brothers. They love each other very much, just like you love your brother. And some of you have more than one brother. The end.